This is The Long Way Home, Episode 1. What you hear on this channel is basically music that I like, and music that people have asked me to play. Simple really. We're starting off with one of my favourite singer-songwriters, John Prine. I always feel like he's not just singing a song, it's more like he's talking to you, telling you a story. This is Aimless Love.
He's just a small fry, a bit too gun shy to have his heart touched without a glove. He looks at strangers as potential dangers, trying to steal his aimless love. But love has no mind, it can't spill unkind. It's never seen a heart shiver like a valentine. For if love knew him, he'd walk up to him and introduce him to a nameless love. I've been out walking, got a pillow talking to anyone that has a time for me. There are some folks, they think that love chokes and ties and keeps them from being free. Love has no mind, it can't spill unkind. It's never seen a heart shaped like a valentine. For if love knew you, he'd walk up to you and introduce you to a nameless love. Do you look at strangers as potential dangers, trying to steal your aimless love? Love has no mind, it can't spill unkind. It's never seen a heart shiver like a valentine. Oh, if love knew you, it'd walk up to you and introduce you to a nameless love. And introduce you to a nameless love.
I love that song. Every now and again you come across a songwriter who makes it all sound effortless. Like they simply wandered into the room, sat down with a guitar and started telling you something real. Platt is one of those writers. This song has stuck with me ever since I first heard it, and the older I get, the more it means to me. This is Learning How to Love Him.
Spent 42 years learning how to love him. Buttons on his shirt, supper in the oven, and 1,000 reasons have come and gone. Hell, we raised our children, raised our voices, made mistakes, made our choices. We both been right and we both been wrong. And after all these years, I'm still quick to draw. Well, there were plenty of times I thought about leaving when the kids were grown, and I could breathe, and it seemed to me there was so much life I'd missed. Well, it wasn't always good, but it wasn't always bad, and we made a lot from the little we had. I think about I had to give. But after all these years, this is what love is. And now I'm running out of time to say I'm sorry for anything I ever did to hurt you, darling. Heaven help our jealous hearts. They may not always have been kind, but here they are. Now we talk a little softer and the house is quiet. We lay a little longer in the morning light. We've been holding hands and kissing on the lips again. And just last week we stayed out till dawn, slow dancing to the fast songs. It felt so good, laughing like old friends. After all these years, I couldn't tell you where that went. And time is a gift that we all take for granted till it's running low. You understand that it's not about your money or your best laid plans or your lists. Well, I woke last night and I felt so afraid. I turned on the light, I shook him awake, and we stared at the ceiling, listening to the sink drip. And after all these years, this is what love is. Now I'm sitting by his bed in a little white room, and I know that time is coming soon. I'm choking on silence for all I've got to say. Well, I spent 42 years learning how to love him, and I never loved him more than I do today. I spent my whole life learning how to love him, and I never loved him more than I do today.
Oh, that song really moves me. I love the line, time is a gift that we all take for granted. It's so true. Back in 1990, Brian Eno and John Cale made an album together called Wrong Way Up. I first heard this about 10 years ago, just around the time when me and Rowena got back together, and it's been part of our playlist ever since. This is Spinning Away. Some songs feel like a conversation with an old friend. No drama, no grand statements, just somebody sitting beside you, looking out the window and trying to make sense of life. That's what this song's always felt like to me. This is Blaze Foley with Clay Pigeons.
I'm going down to the Greyhound station, gonna get a ticket to ride. Find a big fat lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat. Try to hide my sorrow from the people I meet and get along with it all. Go down where people say, oh, sing a song with a friend. Change the shape of a man and get back in the game. Start playing again. I'd like to stay, but I might have to go to start over again. Might go back down to Texas, I might go to somewhere I've never been. Get up in the morning, go out at night, and I won't have to go home. Get used to being alone and change the words of the song and start singing again. I'm tired of running around looking for answers to questions that I already know. I could build me a castle of memories just to have somewhere to go. Count the days and the nights that it takes to get back in the saddle again. Feed the pigeons some clay, turn the night into day, and start talking again when I know what to say. I'm going down to the Greyhound station, gonna get a ticket to ride. Find a big fat lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat. Try to hide my sorrow from the people I meet and get along with it all. Go down where people say, oh, feed the pigeons some clay, turn the night into day, and start talking again when I know what to say.
John Prine did a great cover of that song too. I'll probably play that on the future show. The next song has become one of my wife's favourites over the years. It was originally a hit for a band called When in Rome back in the 80s. I hated what the 80s did to music. It's like every song had to sound like shit before the radio stations would play them. But Sturgill Simpson completely reinvented it. He took what was essentially a synth pop song and turned it into something totally different. A song that feels like it actually means something. And I like it. This is Sturgill Simpson with The Promise.
You need a friend. Don't look too strange. You know in the end I'll always be there. But when you're in doubt and when you're in danger, take a look all around. I'll be there. I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I know they don't sound the way you planned them to be. If you wait around a while, I'll make you fall for me. I promise you I will. Your day's through, and so is your temper. You know what to do. I'm gonna always be there. And sometimes if I shout, it's not what's intended. These words just come out with no right to bear. I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I know they don't sound the way you planned them to be. But if you wait around a while, I'll make you fall for me. I promise you I will. I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I know they don't sound the way I planned them to be. But if you wait around a while, I'll make you fall for me. I promise you, I promise. I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I know they don't sound the way I planned them to be. But if I had to walk the world, make you fall for me, I promise you I
What a beautiful song. That song's about holding on to someone. But here's a song about two people trying to work out exactly what they mean to each other. It's one of those songs that gets funnier, sadder and weirder every time you hear it. This is the Magnetic Fields with Papa Was a Rodeo.
Twisted point of view, Mike. I like your questioning eyebrows. You've made it pretty clear what you like. It's only fair to tell you now that I leave early in the morning, and I won't be back till next year. I see that kiss me pucker forming, but maybe you should plug it with a beer. 'Cause Papa was a rodeo, Mama was a rock and roll band. I could play guitar and rope a steer before I learned to stand. Home was anywhere with diesel gas, love was a trucker's hand. Never stuck around long enough for a one-night stand. Before you kiss me, you should know was a rodeo. The light reflecting off the mirror ball looks like 1,000 swirling eyes. They make me think I shouldn't be here at all. You know, every minute someone dies. What are we doing in this dive bar? How can you live in a place like this? Why don't you just get into my car and I'll take you away? I'll take that kiss now. But Papa was a rodeo, Mama was a rock and roll band. I could play guitar and rope a steer before I learned to stand. Home was anywhere with diesel gas. Love was a trucker's hand. Never stuck around long enough for a one-night stand. Before you kiss me, you should know Papa was a rodeo. And now it's 55 years later. We've had the romance of the century. After all these years wrestling gators, I still feel like crying when I think of what you said to me.
Papa was a rodeo, Mama was a rock and roll band. I could play guitar and rope a steer before I learned to stand. Home was anywhere with diesel gas. Love was a trucker's hand. Never stuck around long enough for one night stand.
Before you kiss me, you should know Papa was a rodeo. What a coincidence, your Papa was a rodeo too.
Most of the songs in this programme are here because of the writing. Well, this one is because of the voice. Seldom and Burke could communicate more emotions in a single line than most singers manage in an entire career. You could sing the phone book and you believe every word. This is Cry to Me.
When your baby leaves you all alone and nobody calls you on the phone, don't you feel like a crying? Don't you feel like crying? Well, here I am, honey. Come on, you cry to me. When you're all alone in your lonely room and there's nothing but the smell of her perfume, don't you feel like a crying? Don't you feel like crying? Don't you feel like a cry? Come on, cry to me. Oh, nothing can be sadder than a glass of wine. walk with me. Oh yeah. And you're waiting for a voice to come in the night, but there's no one. Don't you feel like a cry? Cry to me. Don't you feel like crying? Cry to me. Don't you feel like a crying? Don't you feel like a
That was Solomon Burke, proving once again that some voices never go out of style. This next song takes us somewhere completely different. Rowena and I stumbled across this one a few years ago, and it quickly became one of those songs that seemed to just belong to us. I suspect most couples have a handful of songs that somehow become part of their story. Songs that remind them of who they were, where they were, and how they felt at the time. For us, this is one of those songs. This is Ryan Downey with Running.
I could write a song to you so sweet, it'd raise you to your feet and you'd come running. Yeah, I could sing into your little ear all the words you need to hear to get things running. You better get your Nikes on, I'm about to start my song for you, honey. I'll just be glowing here for you, I know exactly what you'll do. Yeah, you come running. Wake the morning with your gaze, have it coming back for days, and I'd come running. Yeah, you could will with just one eye, a willingness in me to rise, you get things running. I best be warming up my legs, I can see you lift your head, it's getting sunny. Well, I'll be tanned and I'll be charmed, I'll be breathless in your arms from all that running. Never glimpsed, never thought of, never dreamed. Still there's something in us that's closing the distance between. And I'm on my mark, I'm on your call, I'm on my knee, and I'll come running. You just say when. And with the wind upon our face, we could lead this whole damn race, for we be running till the condition of our hearts is beyond a work of art. Yeah, we come running. And when the contours of our worlds are right next to each other, curled up like bunnies, we'll play roles to get us in the mood. I'll be me, you'll be you, and we'll be stunning.
Ah yes, I'll be me and you'll be you. Sounds perfect. Some songs feel like letters written to a specific person. Others feel like they're speaking to anyone who's ever loved and is worried about losing that love. The next songwriter understood that sort of honesty better than most. Guy Clark never wasted words. He had a gift for finding exactly the right line and leaving the listener to do the rest. This is like a coat from the cold.
found comfort and courage in bottles of whiskey. But I swear to you, friend, that life is some risky. And I have backed away quickly from those that would burn me, and stopped up my ears that no one should learn me. But the lady beside me is the one I have chosen to walk through my life like a coat from cold. I have flown like a bird from each cage that confined me, and broken every one of the ties that would bind me. And I have danced me around some sad old situations, and taken up my share of them sweet invitations. But the lady beside me is the one I have chosen to walk through my life like a coat from cold. To walk through my life like a coat from cold.
One of the things I love about Guy Clark's writing is that he could say something profound without ever sounding profound. This next song feels like it belongs in that same world. It's a song about longing, distance, and the feeling of wanting to be somewhere else, or perhaps wanting to be the person that you used to be. This is the Walkabouts with Feel Like Going Home.
Lord, I feel like going home. I tried and I failed, and I'm tired and weary. Everything I've done is wrong. And I feel like going home.
Lord, I tried to see it through, but it was too much for me. Now I'm coming home to you. feel like going home.
Yeah, feel like going home. I sometimes felt that way when I lived in America. Some songs don't seem to follow the usual rules. They drift in like a memory, stay for a while, and leave you wondering why they affect you so deeply. This next record has always felt like that to me. It's beautiful, mysterious, slightly haunting, and every time I hear it, I discover something new. This is This Mortal Coil with You and Your Sister. That was This Mortal Coil with You and Your Sister. I must have listened to the album Blood that You and Your Sister was on hundreds of times. It's a brilliant album. Some songs leave you with more questions than answers, and perhaps that's a part of their magic. The next song comes from Jarvis Cocker, a songwriter with a wonderful eye for the small details of love, loss and human nature. This is Baby's Coming Back to Me.
Outside there's children laughing, the radio plays my favorite song. The sun is shining, oh, and peace broke out in the world, and no one says a cruel word, and peace is the sweetest sound I've ever heard, and baby's coming back to me. Yeah, baby's coming back to me. Yeah, baby's coming back to me. Yeah, baby's coming home. She was just sleeping somewhere. Now she's come back to hold my hand, and we go walking, and the years have all melted away. Yeah, I remember you like yesterday, and the summer's here, so say goodbye to rain. And baby's coming back to me. Yeah, baby's coming back to me. Yeah, baby's coming back to me. Yeah, baby's coming home. I feel like I'm surely dreaming. How can things so quickly change? Well, it's strange but true, I'm telling you truthfully. See, the baby's coming back to me. Yeah, baby's coming back to me. Yeah, baby's coming back to me. Yeah, baby's coming home. Oh, baby's coming back to me. Yeah, baby's coming back to me. Yeah, baby's coming back to me. My baby's coming home.
That was Jarvis Cocker. I've always admired songwriters who can find something universal in the ordinary moments of life. Gill Landry is another writer with that gift. This is Just Like You.
Trying to find a golden spark when the world is cold and dark in my mind. 16 at the time. You were there, sitting in a kitchen chair, reading Bukowski in your underwear, looking fine. Sometimes the only thing that carries me on is knowing someone just like you's alive.
That was Gill Landry with Just Like You. I'm going to leave you with a song that means a great deal to Rowena and me. When we were younger, neither of us were very good at standing still. We chased dreams, stayed out too late, made mistakes, had adventures, and generally lived life at full speed. These days we're a little older, a little wiser, and perhaps a little slower than we once were. What I love about this song is that it recognises something many of us discover as we get older. The excitement changes, the priorities change, and the pace of life changes. But the important things remain. This is the Seldom scene with Like I Used to Do.
There was a time when we'd be the last to leave, watching the sun come up while everyone fell asleep, and the music was always loud, and I'd smoke and drink too much till I fell in your arms and into your love and touch. But now as the years roll by, time has reeled me in, and I've slowed down a notch or two from the way things were then. And those old ways of mine, I've left them behind. Those crazy days are through. The only thing I still do, like I used to do, is carry this torch for you. I remember the days when we'd pack our bags and run, chasing some crazy dream into the morning sun. But now as the twilight falls, I find I'm satisfied watching the fire blow, just as long as you're by my side. And here in my heart it seems time has passed me by, but I love you as much today as the very first time. And those old ways of mine, I've left them behind. Those crazy days are through. The only thing I still do, like I used to do, is carry this torch for you. I still want you the way I wanted you then. If I could do it all over, I'd do it all over again. And those old ways of mine, I've left them behind. Those crazy days are through. The only thing I still do, like I used to do, is carry this torch for you. The only thing I still do, like I used to do, is carry this